Hi guys, I thought I would do a one take March beauty favorites for the month. I've been trying to save up for a nicer camera and trying to learn a little bit more about editing and iMovie and everything so I can really pursue this YouTube channel because that's what I want to do. So I'm saving up on the side right now. I'm just using my MacBook to film videos. So I thought I would just jump on camera really quick. My baby's sleeping right now, so I have a little bit of time. And I just wanted to talk about some of the products I've been loving for the past month and actually the past few months. Some of them are Holy Grail products that I've just been using for a while now. So I'll tell you which ones are Holy Grail, which ones are rather new, and why I like them. So let's just get started. First, I want to talk about my Makeup Geek shadows. This is a Z palette. Z palettes are sold kind of randomly, but you can get them on the Makeup Geek website. She has them on her website. There's a small, medium, large, and extra large, I believe, but they get sold out pretty quickly, so check there. These are not all the shadows I have, it's just these are the ones that I use the most, so I put them in here. I didn't want to get a big one because I already have so many palettes around my vanity area. I just don't want it to get so crowded, so I thought this was a really cute and compact way to store 9 pan shadows. Marlena sells her shadows in pans and compacts for $5.99 and I believe $7.99, but around that mark. All of them are under $10 except for the foiled shadows, which costed more to make, so it's more to buy, which I haven't gotten a chance to try yet, but I'm really excited to try. So these are the ones that I love. Cocoa Bear, this is Creme Brulee, Bitten, Mocha, Frappe, Homecoming, Hipster. Oh no, this one's Hipster. This one's Top Notch or Taupe Notch. And yeah, I love these. I love neutral colors, obviously, but I feel like these have such great pigmentation and really do compare to MAC shadows, which are $15 a pan, or in the little compacts, and these are a fraction of the price, and some of them are even more pigmented. So I'd really recommend checking out Makeup Geek if you haven't already. I'm sure you've heard of them or heard of her, Marlena. I love watching her videos, and I really love these shadows. This one right here is an amazing transition color to just put in your crease or right above your crease before you put down any other shadows. It's a little hard to tell because it's kind of close to my skin type or my skin tone, but it's really great. Like this one, Mocha, is really great for in the crease. That's what it looks like, just like a dark chocolate brown. Bitten is one that I just picked up. This one's Cocoa Bear. That's Cocoa Bear. And this one's Bitten. I know these swatches are terrible because the lighting's not good, but I promise they're so pigmented. They're beautiful and they blend so easily. So that's that. Next is another kind of eyeshadow palette. This is the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, and it smells so good. It's great. I love this palette. I feel like it's very versatile. I feel like anybody can use it, whether you're a neutrals lover or you love colors. I mean, I feel like everyone should have a palette like this, or like the Lorac Pro or the First Naked palette, something like that. That's just some staple neutrals that you can use on an everyday basis. And this one has a matte black, it has dark browns, medium browns, light browns, there's that pop of blue right there. I don't know, I love this. I have a full review up on my blog at staybeautiful.wordpress.com. That's BEAUTIFFUL. And I have swatches and photos and everything up there, and I'll link it below. So another thing I've been loving is the MAC paint pot. This one's in a soft ochre. It just looks like that. It's just like a cream consistency that you can put down as a base, and I use it as a primer before I put on any eyeshadow in the morning. I always use this as a primer before I put on my shadows. I use it all the time. It doesn't crease on me, and it lasts all day. I've tried other primers in the past, but I've been using this one for over a year. I think it's been even maybe 2 years. And I use the tiniest little bit, just blend it on my lid, and it works perfectly, and it lasts all day. So I really recommend checking out the MAC paint pots if you haven't already. I know there are some other eye primers out there that are good, like the Urban Decay, the potions, the primer potions. There's a Lorac behind the scenes primer. There's the NARS Pro Prime that I heard people really like. But that's just what works for me. Some people find that it creases on them or they don't like it, but I really like it. So that's that. So this is the first foundation, the first high-end foundation that I had ever picked up. I got it off of Estee Lauder's website. I used the 15% off first order because I haven't bought anything from them before, and this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. My shade is 3W1 Tawny, and it matches me perfectly. I'm wearing it today, actually, and I just put it on with the Beauty Blender. So I just run this under the sink, get it damp, and then I squeeze out any excess water, and I just stipple it all over my face, and I feel like it's wonderful. It's great. This is supposed to be a full coverage matte foundation. So if you have dry skin, you might not like it because it might settle into your dry patches. But if you do have oily or oily combination or even normal skin, you might really like this foundation. Or if you're just looking for a full coverage foundation. I know full coverage isn't for everybody, especially going into the summer. People want to use a tinted moisturizer or a BB cream, but I really like that full coverage, cover everything. Even your deepest, darkest secrets. I love the full coverage. Not because I have a lot of acne or rosacea or anything like that. I have some redness around my nose, but other than that, I don't have too much that I want to cover up. I just feel like it kind of matches because I like to do a really dramatic smoky eye. I like to do the blush, the contour, and I feel like if I do kind of a natural face, it doesn't really blend in when I do the whole glammed up thing, especially when I'm adding false lashes and the whole shebang. So I really like a full face. Some people don't, but if you do, I recommend checking out the Double Wear Foundation. And transitioning into my next thing, this is the Beauty Blender. It's sold at Sephora and Beauty Blender, the official website. They have a black one, a white one, they have two green little mini ones, they had a red one for the red carpet, they have a purple one. But this is the original one. It's just the pink one, and it is dirty because I just used it to do my makeup, which shows that I really like it. I don't have time to clean everything before I do my videos because I don't have a lot of time. But you get the gist of it. I love the Beauty Blender. It's such... I know people are like, oh, $20 for a sponge. You know, there are so many dupes out there. None of them has matched up to what the real Beauty Blender does and can do. It just airbrushes your whole face. I mean, I have the F80 Flat Kabuki from Sigma and I love it, but sometimes I still go over that one with this just to kind of airbrush and make things just look so perfect and just blur everything. It just looks like skin. When you apply your foundation with this, it looks like skin. I promise you it looks like skin. It lasts for a really long time. I've discovered it like 2 years ago or over 2 years ago, and I've been using it since, and I've only had to buy 2. This is my second one. I have a backup, but I've only used 2 since. So it's not something that you buy every month or every 2 months or anything like that. I had to get rid of my other one because I'd been using it for so long and it was starting to wear and tear. This one still seems really good. Every time I wash it, everything comes out. You can see all the color drain out, and it's great. So I don't know. I really like it. It's raved about for a reason. It's definitely a cult favorite item, but it's not a gimmick, I promise you. So next I have 2 brushes. This one's from MAC and this one's from Sigma. Again, they're not washed because I just used them. This one's the MAC's 217, and I'm sure you've heard about it. This is what it looks like. I talked about it in my favorite brushes video. It's just a very fluffy, tapered brush. I believe it is goat hair. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but it retails for about 30 something. I think it was $32 at the MAC counter that I picked it up. It's also available online, of course, on their website, and MAC has free shipping, so that's really great. But this is the perfect crease brush, all over the lid brush, transition brush. I mainly use it for crease and outer V, so I'll just go in with a dark shade or my darker shade, and I'll just go in this way, and then I'll turn it like that to blend it out. So you can turn it like this and kind of go in vertically or horizontally, sorry, and then vertically blend it out. And it kind of does all the work for you. It's not something that you have to kind of sit and engineer in a way strategically to get it to blend a certain way or anything like that. You literally just windshield wiper motions, just back and forth, and your eyeshadow is blended. It's very important to blend out your eyeshadow when you're doing eyeshadow because you don't want any harsh lines. You don't want there to be any lines that you can see noticeably because it won't have that diffused look. And that's what you're going for, right? So this is really great for that. I feel like if you're new to makeup, if you're a beginner, if you just want to get into makeup, or even if you're a professional, you should have at least one of these brushes. You don't have to get this one. Sigma has an E25 that's very similar. Morphe has one. Just look into it. They're really great. I promise you it will be an amazing investment. Speaking of great investments, this is the Sigma Tapered Blending E35 brush, and this one is really great for blending everything together. So when you've put down your eyeshadow, you've blended, what I like to do is put down one layer and then take another brush, preferably something fluffy like this, and then blend it through. And then add another layer of color, take this, blend it through again. And that way you can make sure and ensure that you have a perfect, seamless, blended look. And that's what you want. So this is really great. I also use it for the transition color. You can see that little bit of orange kind of peeking through. That's Creme Brulee from Makeup Geek. And I always put that one down first before I go in with any other shadows. And that just ensures that the shadows that I put on top of it will blend perfectly into one another. It doesn't look muddy or have any strange lines or anything like that. So everything looks good and blended. And at the end, I just go over with an all-over blend and you make sure everything is perfect. So I love this for that. I think these two are really great brushes. Okay, last two. Second to last, Smashbox Photo Finish. This is the green color correcting primer. I've used this for about 2 months now, and I've only used this much. This is how much is left. I love it. I love this thing. It's green, and green and red are different or opposite colors on the color spectrum. And if you have any redness around your nose, under here, maybe on your cheeks, it covers it completely. It blurs it and it mattifies your skin. So it's perfect. I have a lot of redness. I itch my nose a lot. I have allergies really badly. I just got over a cold. And I feel like the nose is just something that we constantly touch. We constantly touch it. Something's in our nose. Something's itching our nose. And we're constantly rubbing and touching our nose area. And sometimes foundation can rub off. Sometimes your nose just gets really red. Sometimes it just gets irritated. It happens, you know. So I put this on before my foundation, and it just ensures that my whole face is one color. That's what we want, right? One color. So it kind of just makes sure that my skin tone is even. Okay, so I guess this won't be a one-take video. I got a phone call, but that's okay. I can just perfect my editing skills, right? It's always a positive side to things. Okay, I don't remember where I left off. I think I was talking about this primer, and okay, I said I had 2 more, but I actually have 3 more, so this is the second to last one. This is my MAC lipstick in Velvet Teddy. Let me just wrap it up. It's $15. This is a travel size. The full size is like $40. It's like 30 something. It's expensive, but honestly, you need the tiniest little bit. Like, you saw me swatch a little bit on my hand. You need the tiniest little bit and you'll cover everything you need to cover. That's what it looks like. It's like a very tan, rose, pinkish, brownish nude. And I love it. I love it. You don't know how long I've been looking for that perfect nude lipstick. Okay, so I guess this won't be a one-take video. I got a phone call, but that's okay. I can just perfect my editing skills, right? It's always a positive side to things. Okay, I don't remember where I left off. I think I was talking about this primer. Let me just wrap it up. It's $15. This is a travel size. The full size is like $40. It's like 30 something. It's expensive, but honestly, you need the tiniest little bit. Like, you saw me swatch a little bit on my hand. You need the tiniest little bit and you'll cover everything you need to cover. So check it out if you have redness. If not, Smashbox has a lot of other primers for pores, for smoothing the skin, for acne, for hydration, for luminizing your skin. They have a lot, so check them out. And okay, I said I had 2 more, but I actually have 3 more, so this is the second to last one. This is my MAC lipstick in Velvet Teddy. Let me just give you a swatch. That's what it looks like. It's like a very tan, rose, pinkish, brownish nude. And I love it. I love it. You don't know how long I've been looking for that perfect nude lipstick. On fairer skins, it's going to look darker and more brown, pinky brown. On deeper skin tones, it's going to look more pink, a little lighter. I'm kind of in the middle. I have a medium olive warm complexion, and on me, it's the perfect nude. It's not too pink, it's not too brown, it's very just right in the middle, and I feel like it looks perfect. It's what I've been looking for, honestly. So I love it. And okay, the last thing, I have to wrap it up because my laptop's dying. This is the, okay, this is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Ebony. This is what it looks like. It's going to look a little gross because I keep dipping my brush into it, but I just used the number 12 brush, also from Anastasia, and after I go in with my Brow Wiz, I use dark brown. I kind of just outline and fill in a little bit. I'm going to go in with that very precise number 12 brush and just carve it out and kind of fill it in. And I kind of leave this part, and then I do short brush strokes. If you look closely, I try to make the brush strokes look like hairs. I have very, very sparse brows. I had a friend tweeze them in high school for me, and since then, they haven't grown out. So I pretty much, and my mom naturally has very thin, sparse brows, pretty much no brows. So I didn't know what I should have done with my brows, if I should have threaded them or tweezed them or anything. I don't know, but this is how they are now. This is what I'm working with, and this is what helps. Okay, so that's it for my March favorites. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I'm really going to try and get more videos up. I'm going to be saving up for that camera. So just keep your eye out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please give this video a thumbs up. And if you have any videos that you want me to see, I was thinking of a highlight and contour video, maybe a smoky eye tutorial video, whatever. Whatever you want to see, let me know. I will do all the requests that there are. So I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and take care. Bye.